What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about the best case scenario for your wide receiver with speed in Madden 20. Now, Tyreek Hill, he's going through some very unfortunate situations. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have been following it. It's made headlines. We don't need to discuss it. If you guys want to figure out what's going on, just Google Tyreek Hill. Nothing good is going to come up right now. And it's already starting to work out pretty bad for the cover boy of Madden 20 because Patrick Mahomes is going to have a lot to prove without that deep threat. Just believe you me, bro. A deep threat makes the quarterback's job a lot easier. Not only that, the run game, it does a lot of things for the entirety of the team. I don't know how they're going to work beyond that, but we're going to be talking about prospective players, both for Regs and Ultimate Team going in. Now, I'm going to start off with the draft, right? The reason I'm going to start off with the draft is because Marquise Brown, this kid, look, the Ravens are going to be a much better team than the Bengals. So I know you guys are probably like, yo, John Ross, 5'11", all that stuff like that. This guy is He's 5'9", Marquise Brown, right? So he's a little bit shorter. And, pretty much it doesn't really matter. We have to wait to see how the game actually goes. But this again is another question that was posed to me by some of you guys that, just want to know what's going on. Like, yo, Gmia, this dude right here, Tyreek Hill, he out here wilding, dog. Like, what are we going to do? Now, remember, I got rid of Tyreek Hill in this game a very, very long time ago because most of the players won't jump for the ball regardless. So I had to make a decision. I had to make sure that I was doing the best things for myself and family, and I got rid of him way early. I got rid of his team of the week when he was going for like almost 900K. I don't know if you guys remember that. Well, team of the year, the gold card, I got rid of him when he was almost going for like 1 million coins because at that, I realized the way the game was, and it didn't really make much sense for me to, continue to go along those lines. So I just said, you know what, I'm done with it. It doesn't really, why am I going to continue to do this? It doesn't make any sense. So this is the guy that I'm talking about right now. Pretty much what's happening is this. This dude, the Ravens are going to be a much better team than the Bengals, obviously. Regardless of what you think, pretty much I look at the game and I do podcasts on YouTube also on the GmiasWorld podcast, and I deal with the NFL week to week. I'm really involved with everything that's going on with it, so definitely go subscribe there if you guys are not already done. This year we have a lot of big things planned as far as what's going to be going on with the podcast, so you guys can also search GmiasWorld Podcast, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's all free. You don't got to worry about nothing, bro. Just download it and go. But again, I'm telling you this primarily because if you play Regs with Lamar Jackson and this kid, even though we know Lamar Jackson can't throw the ball right now, and I'm talking right now, I'm not hating on your Ravens. I don't want to hear you Raven fan. Yo, Gmia, why you hating? I'm just calling it like I see it. Lamar Jackson has a lot of issues with getting the ball out, far distances accurately. I'm just calling it like I see it. But this is Madden, and we're talking Madden 20. So Tyreek Hill, more than likely, Roger Goodell is going to sit him down for at least a year. So because of that, we saw what happened to Kareem Hunt. You see what I'm saying? So if he happens to be in the game as like number 10, I don't know. I don't know exactly what EA is going to do if he's banned prior to the release of Madden 20. Because people are going to be calling for him to get removed from the game and whatever. Like, it's not going to be like he won't get any more upgrades. It's going to be whatever it is. It's a possibility they might have him in there as just number 10 and his name won't be there. But definitely we've seen it happen. We saw it happen going all the way back to Ray Rice. We've seen it. So it's a high possibility he will not be in the game. The reason I'm explaining this to you guys, because a lot of you guys were asking about it, and also Patrick Mahomes being the cover athlete, he's going to be a little bit more glitchy. Plus, he has a better arm. He's a better thrower of the football than the other teams. The Bengals, and obviously, we're talking about Lamar Jackson and the Ravens right now. So that's why that team was so glitchy, whenever you played Regs. You couldn't stay with Tyreek Hill. This kid, it don't matter. You won't be able to stay with him either. You see what I'm saying? He's an inch shorter, coming in at 5'9". But not only that, your defense is going to be a lot better with the Ravens than the Bengals or whatever. So, this is going to be the guy that we're going to go after. As far as like Mutt is concerned, you got to get your hands on this guy. Now, remember this, though. We don't know how the game is going to actually play yet. We haven't seen any gameplay. We haven't seen, anything that kind of lets us know if it's going to be like Madden 16 where anybody can aggressive catch you. Like, bro, my grandmother was straight up she would put down her whole cane, bro, and just moss you in Madden 16. I got mossed. True story. The video's right here on YouTube. I got to find it. I'll probably tweet it out. A dude ran a fake field goal, and he had his punter as the holder, and his punter one-handed OBJ caught me inside the end zone. Like, just dotted me. And I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to, like, I had to go back and look at what the punter stats was. And his catch was like a 26. It was weird, but that's what Madden 16 was. Now, if this is a year where height matters, it might be a little bit more difficult. It might be something that we have to address, because then this guy probably won't be the best case scenario inside of it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So we're going to have to figure out exactly what we can do with it, and we're going to have to go from there. Because if for any reason the game plays like Madden 16, see, first of all, I'm probably going to be in the hospital. But not only that, we're going to have a lot more other things that we could do with it, because the smaller players, they're different. Obviously, when they're in the open field, it's a lot different. So they can move around and do a lot of weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the smaller players like Barry Sanders and stuff like that, they have their benefits, but when it comes to the passing game, you're looking for speed primarily. I want to also point out, though, if you guys have been playing Madden 19 all year, you may have noticed that the slowest corners stay with the fastest receivers. The speed threshold is not really accurate. And it's been something that people have been complaining about for years, but for some reason, EA is just doing whatever they want. You beat the press, you're wide open, but a guy is right next to you, and then he does an animation and he drops the ball. That's been going on for about 4 years now, after the first patch of Madden 16. So we have to wait to actually see it. But this is a guy that I would look to, in regs. If you're going to be running regs, I would go with the Ravens over the, over the Chiefs, primarily because of that. Now, there are other players on the Chiefs that are going to be fast, but nobody's going to be Tyreek Hill. So, if you're looking for speed like that, I really like this guy. Now, as far as MUT goes, because remember, I'm just giving you guys the best, the best case scenario. As far as MUT goes, I'm going to definitely get my hands on a John Ross. All right? Now, why am I going to go John Ross MUT and not in regs? It's pretty self-explanatory. I just explained it to you. With the teams, the Bengals suck, right? So I don't really expect anything to be going on, too wild with this card. Honestly speaking, I don't really see what's going on. Because I have it on the Ravens. I was like, why isn't it coming up? I thought it was like a 97 card. But let me go over here, and then we're going to go to the Bengals. And he should be there under the 97, I believe. What? He's not? So what is he? Is he a 95? 98? What is this dude's overall? Bro, like that. Are you serious? All right, let me go all. All right, let me get out of that. Okay, get out of that. Let me go all teams. What is this? What is this? What's going on right now? All right, so where's Ross at? Okay, John Ross. Yeah, so why is it? What is this overall right there? Oh, so none of his cards are available. Okay, so his card is not available. I thought he was like a 97, like a combine card or something, but none of them are available right now. But this guy right here, right? If you're in regs and you want to run with the Bengals, God bless you. Right now, obviously, I think his speed is like a 98 or something. It's something wild and ridiculous, right? 98, 97, something like that, right? You can see he's 5'11". So he's taller than both Tyreek Hill and he's taller than Marquise, the other guy, Marquise Brown, right? So that's going to open up a lot of different things for you. Primarily because if height does matter a lot more than we thought about, like when we talking about Madden 16, in MUT, he's going to be a must-have. He's going to be your new guy to begin. And remember, we're not talking about legends yet. If you guys want me to go through the legends for Madden 20, write it in the comments. I'll give you guys, more or less what's going to be happening. Because I can almost see that they'll start it off almost identically and have, Randy Moss with a lower speed or whatever. They'll do that same type of scenario because it actually benefited them a lot to do it that way. So I'm not going legends right now. I'm talking about regular players starting MUT and for regs. So this guy is 5'11". More than likely, if they make it realistic, because this guy was mossing people last year. I know you guys saw that, it was replaying on ESPN every week. Dudes were throwing it in the coverage, and this dude was jumping up mad high and mossing dudes. So he does have some, not with this card, because this is his base gold card, but he does have certain attributes that are going to contribute to him mossing dudes. All right? So that's going to benefit us in Madden Ultimate Team, because I don't foresee them taking that out of the game. And I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, bro, what are you talking about? It's crazy. Listen, I understand it's crazy, but we're crazy to still be playing Madden 19. So we can't call people out for being crazy. Just understand that. You're literally watching this video to know how to prepare for Madden 20, and we have no idea if it's going to be the same exact game. But we're programmed to already be in preparation for it because EA has had their way with us so many times. It's like we're in a relationship. So, MUT-wise, this guy is probably going to be on my squad. All right? And keep in mind, if Tyreek Hill is not banned, that's going to be kind of weird because obviously, like I said, the latest breaking news about it, you know what I'm saying, bro, like, I don't want to get into it again. I'm just saying, like, there's more than enough reasoning behind why Roger Goodell can say, use that clause that he did something detrimental to, the face of the league. So he's going to use it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's not like, bro, he's walking out there like he's in the WWF and he's Vince McMahon right now. Like, yo, bro, you guys all know that meme. I'm going to tell you this again. Regardless of what happens legally with him, he's not going to be playing next year. So keep this in mind. If in MUT, they release a number 10 or whatever Tyreek Hill's number is, if they release a card like that and you guys are interested in looking for it, like, let me see, hold on. It's going to be like this, right? I think it was like the way that they did this dude, they don't ever have it like that, right? I think, let me see. Let me put 25 in because I think that was his number. Okay, so look, this is what they did to Kareem Hunt, right? Kareem Hunt just became number 25. After he did what he did, everything was removed. I don't think you could have done much with it as far as his card goes. I don't know if they would waste time doing this and giving him like a Tyreek Hill, number 10, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think it, but it is possible. It's possible that they could do it. But again, I would prepare to know that he will not be a part of the game. So, like I said, it was a very, very good question that was asked by whoever asked it. I just picked it out from one of my last comments on one of my last videos. And it was very interesting to me because I don't want you guys gearing up to think that, all right, this is my scheme, this is my scheme. This is the way it works. In our current day and age, everything correlates to the actual game. Like the licensing and everything like that, what happens is I don't think the Madden Ultimate Team, the team that puts the stuff together, is going to go out of their way to make him a card, and just like, yeah, here goes number 10. Like, why are you going to do that? There'll be no power value. There'll be nothing for the year. So highly, highly unlikely. All right? So those are my two best bets. I just want to give you an example of what happened to this guy. Those are my two best bets. Marquise Brown, John Ross. Those are must-haves for the launch of Madden 20. If you guys have any other questions that you want me to answer, I can't get to them all, but I will be going through it steadily. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at GmiasWorld. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Feel free, like I said, to leave comments. And, I'll try to get to as many as I can. Until next time, one love.